I'm on camera. I'm a little nervous.
Nope.
I'm being a little defensive.
I'm not nervous at all.
Never mind, then I have no hope. I was trying to make an excuse for you to be
Appreciate
a little
it.
ridiculous.
I can't make no excuses. Thank you.
Huh?
I can't make no excuses, but thank you. This is Brian, 36 from Denison, Texas, and this is Financial Audit.
What do you do there for a living?
I am currently an assistant store manager at Casey's General Store. Have you heard of that?
Oh my goodness, this explains so much from what we're going through the statements.
You know,
I think you give them more money than they give you.
I do. You see a lot of those Casey's on there.
Yeah, what the
I literally work at the desk and walk around and get food all day. That's basically what I do. So,
How much are we making in this position, even though you spend it all?
19 an hour at 40 hours a week.
At least you're hitting that 40.
Yeah.
Good.
Doesn't seem like it's that much, but yeah.
Well, on average, it's going to get you about $3,293 a month.
Before taxes?
Yeah, on average. And, of course, it's technically going to be a little different because some months are the longer months, some months are the shorter months. But that's what it gets to on average if we just break it down by 12. Okay, how do you feel living off of this?
Terrible. Like, I can't survive off what I make there. And they have like a thing called daily pay, so I can draw from my check periodically if I need to.
Oh.
That's what I've been doing. Now I'm doing that consistently, which I'm like never getting out of the hole.
Didn't you just move back in with the fam?
I did.
Is that because of this?
No, like I was homeless, so then they said, "Oh, hey, we have an extra room. Come chill with us for a little while." And then I got this job, and I'm kind of stuck there now.
Where were you, and why are you stuck?
I was living in my car.
Really? For how long?
About a month and a half.
What happened before that?
I had a really good job actually for 2 years. I worked at a architecture firm, making like $50,000 a year doing that.
Sure.
I loved it, passionate about that. But then I have issues like I have BPD. I have, which is an issue in itself. Depression.
PPD.
That's
that?
borderline personality disorder.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So that really kind of.
How did that impact your job?
Very bad. Like I came there and I literally thought everybody had a certain like view on me that wasn't accurate. So I took that and ran with it, and I just quit my job out of the blue.
You quit it?
The day of the 2-year anniversary.
No. Okay.
So because of that, I lost my apartment, I lost my car, like everything kind of like fell.
Have you tried to get back in that company?
No, I kind of burned a bridge with that one.
No, how?
So before that, I actually didn't show up to work for a whole month because I was in a deep depressive mode. And then talked to him, getting out of bed, nothing. And then he finally reached out. He's very good about it, so I'm shocked. But he let me come back. And they'll ask for another 3 months when I got back there. And then he's like, okay, that's it. I can't do it no more.
I thought you said you quit.
Yeah, I forced him to fire me.
Oh, what the? Like, how did that look?
Yeah. What do you mean? Like, it looked
What? No. Like, how did that work? How did you force someone to fire you?
Well, basically, I enough where he like couldn't take it anymore. He just like fired me.
Okay, so we're not going back there.
Yeah.
Why not use the resume experience to try to land something in a similar field?
Because it's very competitive. I actually got lucky with that one. Usually they require a degree, which I don't have. I just had my experience.
Yeah, but now you start having more and more experience. You had 2 years experience there. That helps. Start counteracting the no degree.
Well, the area I'm in is very small. There's not many opportunities for that. I have to move somewhere. I can't afford to move. So I'm kind of like just stuck where I'm at right now.
36 living at home. Okay.
I know.
The mental health thing, I mean, that's hard. If that's what...
Mm-hmm.
When did you move back? How long have you been home now?
I want to say the middle of November. Actually, the beginning of November of this
What have you been
year.
doing since then? Just working this gas station job?
Yeah, I only got it because it was the easiest job to get, and it paid the most for what I had there. So
easiest job to get. Are you satisfied?
No, I hate that job.
Then why have you been doing anything to get another job since?
I've actually been trying to get a certification for the tech field. I want to do cybersecurity, but it's getting like the discipline to go on there and finish it and that type of things. I'm struggling.
What do you
right
mean?
now.
Well, have you signed up for something?
I do the freecodecamp.com thing. I did that for a while, and I heard those don't really count for a job. Like, it's not really a credible source, I guess, for knowledge or whatever. So
yeah, I'm not sure about that.
Yeah.
I mean, I love Course Careers. They do tech certifications, but I don't think they do cybersecurity. Oh wait, no, I think they just added it. I mean, I could like gift that to you. Yeah. But like, even if I did, would it even matter? I mean, you're in and out of things.
Yeah, I've had 50 jobs since I was 15.
Well, okay, and does it all stem down to this mental health issue?
That I get bored really quickly.
Okay, well that's different. That's different because I can sympathize with something you can't control when it's a part of like your literal brain. But if it's being bored quickly, it's also like be a
bunch of things. It's that, mainly that, but like also boredom. Like I get burnt out so fast.
Yeah, but boredom's not an excuse. Like you gotta live.
I do, but at that time I don't think about that. I just think about me not enjoying my job, so I just leave without any kind of.
Well, like you have a day where you're bored and you're like, oh, that's it, I'm gone.
Pretty much. Mm-hmm.
What's the most you were ever making? Was it that $50K?
That's like the high pay job I ever had. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You're like 40 now ish. Yeah.
And that's probably the longest job I had.
What's your goal then? You're living at home. Mm-hmm. Before we get into this insanity that's in front of me, a massive stack of death. What's even your goal? What are we getting to?
Short-term goal to get my parents' house, of course. Long-term,
36.
Yeah, 36. Long-term is to actually be able to buy a house. You know,
okay.
I want to eventually do that and have a decent credit score that isn't abysmal like it is now, and get a very good interest rate on anything. Because right now, my interest rate.
How do you do that without a better job? A job that you might get bored at and you quit.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Now the mental health thing, I'm not going to dig too deep into that going forward because that's something. It's like, okay, see a professional.
I've tried.
Okay, I know, but
they don't know anything about that.
Continue to try. What do you mean they know nothing about that?
I went to 3 different places. They said we don't know enough about this disorder to help you.
Okay, you went to 3 different places.
Mm-hmm. I'm limited on what I can do in that area. I have to travel. I don't have the money to travel.
What's the name of the town again?
Denison.
Where about?
It's like an hour north of Dallas.
Okay, you can go to Dallas, right? Dallas is a huge metro area.
Yeah, that takes gas and time, which I don't have much of each.
I know, but if this thing is controlling your life, I think gas and time.
Plus the cost to go to the therapy or whatever, that's expensive.
No, of course, absolutely. But there's also like, I mean, it depends on what they accept specifically, but there are like actual programs. Do you qualify for any assistance?
No. I'm like, we're on the cusp. Like, my last job, I made too much. Now I make like a little bit more than what the minimum wage for that.
Yeah.
I think it's like 12 was the max, 12, 15. So.
Well, but even still, I mean, with the healthcare exchange, I think yours would still be very, very cheap to get on an insurance plan.
Maybe.
In your situation. Maybe.
I can't afford to get gas. I could not afford to get gas to get here today. Okay. So I can afford like an extra.
That makes no sense at this point.
Yes, it does. In my head,
that makes no sense. You live at home, so where's your bills?
That's a good question. I don't have bills.
Do you have a good answer?
I eat out all the time because I don't cook at home. I don't talk to my family.
Why?
I just stay in my room.
Really?
I stay in my room, go to work, come home. That's all I do.
That doesn't sound like much of a life.
No, it's not. We don't get along, so it's one of those
things. You don't get along?
No, we have a long history of that.
Okay.
The reason why I have that brain is because of my family, and I'm stuck with them now. She don't want to do that, so now that I'm stuck there, I'm trying to get out.
Okay, you can't. Well, I don't. Okay, that sounds like some deflection.
Oh yeah, a little bit.
I mean, but like, this could be stuff that has developed over time, something that you were biologically born with.
No,
I don't know. How can you say that?
Because
though, for sure?
All the research I did, all the people I've watched about this disorder, it stems from your childhood of how you're raised.
Border personality. Yes. And your other ones too? Didn't you say you had a lot of other stuff as well?
Anxiety, depression, and ADHD, OCD, like a bunch of different things.
Oh. Life is unpredictable. We all know this. That's why it's important to safeguard your family's financial future, so if anything were to happen to you, your family is protected. Fabric by Gerber Life makes this important task straightforward and stress-free. Their term life insurance isn't just affordable, it's designed for quick and easy online access. Imagine securing coverage in as little as 10 minutes right from your couch. It's also a one-stop shop for securing your family's financial future, offering free online wills, access to college savings funds, and a variety of tools to sync your family's finances. Everything you need is right here in one place in an easy online hub. Fabric was designed by parents for parents, so they deeply understand the importance of stress-free management of your family's finances. Fabric has new, lower prices that are truly remarkable, and their surprising affordability and competitiveness stands out in the market. Imagine getting $1 million in coverage for less than $1 a day. Sounds pretty good, right? You're in great hands with Fabric by Gerber Life, which is confidently backed by Western Southern Life Assurance Company, a provider of high-quality policies since 1888. Fabric's amazing reputation is further backed by an excellent rating on Trustpilot, boasted by over 1,800 5-star reviews. So join the thousands of parents who trust Fabric. Don't put it off. You can have coverage today in less than 10 minutes. Take the first step right now at meetfabric.com/Caleb. That's meetfabric.com/Caleb. Apply in minutes and remember to tell them that Caleb sent you. Your family's security and peace of mind are worth it. Thanks to Fabric for keeping our families and the ones that matter most protected. I'll be honest, I wish I had more information on any of that, but I do not like the idea of you just blaming the family.
Oh, and I mean,
anxiety and depression. I mean, that one makes a little more sense. Of course, there is stuff that's biological as well, but that can certainly be like pressed upon someone in a traumatic situation.
So basically, what it is the time when your brain starts to develop at a certain age is when that mental like abuse can happen. So kind of like structuring my brain how it is now in a way.
What happened to you?
Well, a lot of it was mental abuse and physical abuse by both parents, like simultaneously. Okay. So I was trying to battle both of those at the same time. Very difficult. Had the ambulance called multiple times. The cops got involved. Like it was a whole thing. And then to this day, they still deny it happened.
Really?
It's gaslighting, the whole thing. That's why I try to stay away from them. So
yeah, it's hard.
Now I'm stuck with there until I can afford to get out, which I don't know when that's
going to
happen.
At $40,000 a year, you could afford to get out.
I don't see how.
By not doing what you're doing with your money.
Yeah.
As simple as that. Here's a decent first step in that process. Don't borrow at 525.18% interest rate of insanity, death, kill me now. That's a pretty good first step. Let's not do
desperation,
that.
Man.
And that's called stupidity because you don't have bills really. Other than the debts that you've taken out, you really don't in the car. But
I have a lot of
at $40,000 a year without
unforeseen
much overhead. Desperation for what? Because you went and spent it all on fast food and spending it at the shop that's supposed to give you money. Then all of a sudden you're like, I don't have any money because I decided to spend it all on bull. It doesn't even matter and it doesn't improve my life at all.
Up, so like we were down to one car. No, we were down to one car. So I had to get a car so we could all have like a way to go to places. My sister has a business. She works in Dallas most of the time. My dad has a business, construction. He's gone. Mom stays home. We were down to my sister's car, which is still up. So I had to get a car so I could go to work instead of relying on one vehicle to get there.
Well, yeah, because...
So I had no choice but to get that. That's all I could qualify for, my current credit.
This was for the car?
Yes.
Well, what aspect of the car? Because there's a separate car loan.
Which one? What are you talking about? Are you talking about the Mustang or the Cadillac?
The Cadillac. What's up with the Mustang?
Mustang was the one I actually recently lost when I was living in for 2 months. The engine blew. It was 31 after the interest rate. I got it for 22. So I think now when I left, I had 19 owed, and I still owe 8 on it after they sold it to at the what's it called, auction.
So what the is this $500 that you borrowed at the most insane interest rate ever?
You know what that was for?
What? You just said it was for the car.
That one was for mobile purchases.
Oh, the gems that I saw you purchase every second of your life on the statements. Spoiler alert, that are just insane. Like my mouth is gonna like run dry when I name off all those purchases. What gems? What are you buying? What is this? You said it's addictive. What is it?
Purchases. It's
of what?
Like a dopamine
of what? What are you in at purchasing?
Just currency, different packages they offer. It's stupid, I know, but like it's something I'm kind of.
You think it's because you're like. You go to work and then you literally just sit in your room and hide from everyone?
So the baseline of it is I like feel so little myself. That makes me happy. For a little bit. I spend a little money, it makes me happy. Even though like I'm terrible on finances, like that little bit anything, like kind of helps me.
I mean, you don't do anything.
Right. I stay home.
I know. And it's very, in adulthood, post-college, it's actually very difficult to make adult friends.
Yeah.
So like I empathize with that immensely, but even still, whether it be like, Bumble BFF or something, just try to meet people.
I have one friend. He's in Colorado. Been friends for 2 years. Been in online gaming.
Okay.
Great guy. Helps me out a lot, actually, even with my mental stuff. He really understands and gets me. It's great. Everybody else I cut off because of that. Like, if they mess up one time, they're gone.
That's not healthy.
It's not.
It's not healthy at all. I mess up all the time. Friends forgive me. Some of my friends mess up.
Too.
I forgive them.
Right, it's part of it. It's how it is. It's how it works. Like, in my brain. Like, if I can't... It's either like a 0 or 1,000. Like there's no middle warm. It's
okay, but you recognize that that's incorrect.
I do.
So,
but when you're there, you don't think about that. It
no,
just
I know.
happens.
But after the fact, like okay, like sure, you can have a bad moment after the fact, but then you know,
try to apologize later. But then you're like, you gotta like hunker down and like really apologize to people that I with, and I can't seem to do that sometimes. For one, I don't think they care enough to even like acknowledge my apology.
You don't know.
I know.
You said I don't think. You don't know.
Right.
If you don't know, then stop. Then it doesn't matter.
It doesn't.
Okay, well,
it's a constant battle. So,
huh?
It's a constant battle. It's been a constant battle for the past 25 years. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Because my main thing is you can't just say, oh, go get a friend, and then all of a sudden, then you'll stop spending on all the gems and in-app purchases and insanity.
It's the little bits that make me happy. It's just like empty happiness. It kind of comes and goes very quickly. Same with gaming.
Yeah, for sure. I get that, and I empathize with that. I'm just trying to think, like, I don't know that town. I don't. Wait, what is it called again?
Denison.
Is that where North Texas is out of? University of North Texas?
No, that's Denton.
Oh, sounds so familiar.
It does.
Sherman,
so
similar.
McKinney, like it's kind of around there. Like that's in 20, 30 minutes.
Well, either way, there's gonna be people that there's like groups. Like, I don't know. Are you nerdy?
No. Well, I like a lot of nerdy things. A lot of different things.
Yeah.
But
from your purchases,
so,
I considered you to
my
be.
confidence is very. So I don't really go out and like try to meet people.
Well, congratulations. I have a very good news. There's a lot of people with really confidence that also want friends that are also nerdy. There are club things online. I mean, if we put just a little bit of effort into it, and it's always awkward at first and it sucks. And as someone with social anxiety who hates meeting new people, I hate that I'm meeting you right now because you're a new person.
Right.
And it sucks, to be brutally honest.
Yeah,
but
it does.
at the same time, I also want you to do better, so it's worth it.
Right.
But going over that hump ends up being worth it in the end, man. If you're willing to. I don't want you cooped up there all day because that's scary. It's leading to really bad, poor habits. Yeah. And that's just gonna continue to spiral. And if you're not willing to seek mental health professionals, then
well, see, I am, but it's just like I don't think anybody knows enough about to actually do me any good.
I know. You just said that again.
Yeah.
You don't think. I don't give.
I think a lot, but yeah.
No, it's fantastic. But like at a certain point, unfortunately, when it comes to mental health things, which are always being discovered in the field of like even coming close to understanding anything about mental health is so freaking new.
Yeah.
That you just have to keep trying. If you give up, you've lost. You've just lost. You've accepted that. You have to keep trying.
I give up a lot, actually. So
okay, well, that's obviously
terrible.
And again, you recognize that. So like, try to do something to not. If you recognize all your issues, it's just like.
I'm very self-aware. It's just getting to do things to do anything about it is the next.
Well, I think you've just given up, man. I mean, you're sitting in your room and you're just buying the gems.
Which now, okay, at my age, I know I'm old. I'm leaving my parents' house, but my parents are also in the same. They're actually in similar financial situations as me at 60 years old. They don't have any retirement. They don't have a house. They're renting right now. Their cars are fucked.
Why do they matter? Why are you talking about this?
I need to get to a spot where I can like support them eventually because they're not going to be able to retire and stop working until they die. So I have to.
And maybe your siblings will help as well. But.
Same. She's living with them too. My sister and my niece are all in the house, and myself.
No.
So yeah.
How old's your sister?
She's 30.
Oh my gosh! What is that house? So you borrowed $500. The finance charge is $657 because you borrowed at 525.18% interest rate of death, insanity, stupidity. Yep. Total payments of $1,157.18.
Which I have not paid on that ever. I haven't made a single payment. I don't think I made a single payment on that.
Why? Why? It would be done. It would be done. You'd be over it. So what the? Why?
Because I'm a idiot. That's why.
No, okay.
No, like, no,
come
seriously,
on.
I don't want
That's
to
not about
put
being
money
You're
towards
not an
something
idiot.
I don't see. It has to be tangible.
That's not being an idiot. That's just you making a choice. It is you just making a choice. I will not accept you saying there, I'm just dumb. No, you're going to... You're just not being an adult and taking responsibilities. Not because you're dumb. It's because you're choosing to.
Yep. I don't give a on that, actually. That's why I don't...
Why?
I get little loans
well,
because...
you don't give a on that. Why the sitting in that chair?
They're making a lot of money. Why should I give them all that money?
Because you signed it. As dumb it is that it even exists, you signed it.
Yep.
You went there. You took someone else's money. You signed the contract saying these are the payment terms in the 6 payments that would be done 2 months ago. I agree to do.
I didn't even read that. I don't know what all it says. I don't ever read anything that I sign.
And then you talk to me about wanting to buy a house and have a good credit score?
Eventually, when I get my together, if that ever happens.
Not with the language you're using.
Mm-hmm.
Is this a joke? What the
Yeah.
Is it a joke to you?
No, it's not. Not anymore. Used to be. When I got that.
Then it's time to pay. You'll pay on this then. You'll pay on this then?
I would love to pay on it. Yep.
Good.
So I want to get my debt down. It's like, I know it's not a lot, but it's a lot for my current situation. So a lot of different payments here and there. And they're high payments too. Minimums.
It's where your money's going. One of the stupidest things I've ever seen someone choose to do.
Yeah.
And what's the balance on this now anyway? What's the balance on this?
Know.
After possibly late pay.
Yeah. I haven't checked in a while.
Okay. Here's a credit card.
Mm-hmm. Which one?
Capital One.
Okay.
$698.62. The credit limit of $500. Mm-hmm. $500. What are you doing?
So see that I got that when I got that really good job. I was getting paid like the same amount. It was a salary job, so I knew what I was getting, so I could like budget accordingly. But since I lost that, I couldn't really keep up with the payments. So that was an auto draft.
Do you mean though?
I bought that to build my credit, and then I maxed out when I got homeless.
You can't keep up with the payments. $40,000 a year is not even close to a luxury salary.
Yeah.
You don't have to pay rent or utilities.
I do have
anything.
to pay rent.
Oh, what's your rent?
$200.
You don't have to pay rent.
It's some kind of money coming out of my account every
It is money, but $40,000 a month.
I know.
It's such a small percentage.
Yeah. Before taxes, I don't make that much take home.
Dude, your taxes are not that crazy.
What? What, $400 a paycheck?
Yeah, it's not that crazy. Trust me.
I was just getting that a whole month in my last one. I got like $37.50 before taxes and $32 after taxes for a whole month.
$3,200.
Mm-hmm.
After
that was
taxes?
last job. This one, it's like
$2,900.
Mm-hmm.
$2,900.
Yeah.
Yeah, rent is 7% of your income. I think you can afford the
I can't afford to get out though. The rents there kind of high for the area. They're kind of
sure. That would be harder. Mm-hmm. We'd want to see you stick around on the max end. Oh, I don't know. I know for a fact you could find this max end of like $1,300 a month. Max end. Like
my
that.
Last apartment was 13, and I could barely make that with the last job I had
because you're spending.
Yes.
It's because you don't know how to budget.
Right.
It's because you're being a child with your money.
I am.
So it's not that you couldn't afford it. It's because you chose to be stupid about it.
Because if
I put you through our budgeting program, will you even take it?
Of course.
You mean of course?
Of course I'll take it.
Look at this. What do you mean of course though?
Yeah.
How do I have any semblance of hope?
So the discipline, and it's gonna take a minute to get on that, but yeah, eventually hunker down and take care of it.
Eventually, that's a kick the can down the road. That's not anything. Eventually is nothing. What the I can't say, oh, I know I'm not going to die fat because eventually I'll budget. That's not anything. It's either I start dieting and eat a tasteless salad in that conference room that we were just in earlier that tasted like nothing, or I continue to be fat. Well, and then we had birthday donuts.
Right.
So it negated.
Yeah.
Either way.
Donuts are great.
They're fantastic.
Yeah.
But if I just say eventually I'll do this, so I know it's going to be okay.
So I like to commit
That's not how that works.
I'm not allowed to commit to something I don't like feel like I can actually 100% commit to it.
But you can't. But what do you mean? You don't feel like you can 100% commit?
Because I can say right now, leaving, yeah, I'll totally do it. But then like,
yeah, but why won't you? Why won't you?
Because it's the routine, it's the history, it's the repeatingness. Like I'm going to go to work and still buy snacks, I'm sure, when I'm there and get hungry. So that's going to be hard to cut out of that. I can't like take work.
Sandwich. Pack a sandwich. Like an adult human being.
Mm-hmm.
Go to the grocery store.
Adults make sandwiches? Any sandwiches?
Yes.
Okay.
Go to the grocery store.
Mm.
Buy chips, put them in a plastic bag. Then you eat that instead of spending $3 on a half air-filled small little bag of bullshit.
Yeah, it's kind of actually half bag of air. It's kind of.
What are you getting? Yeah. You're getting like Monsters. You're getting like
random energy drinks.
Cool. Buy big
pickles,
packs from the grocery
eggs.
store from Costco. Pack them and bring them.
I don't have Costco there. Costco's like an hour drive.
Sam's Club?
I have one of those with cost membership. I can't afford to get one right now. I was $100 a year, but I can't afford it.
Buddy. What's the amount that you spend in just a couple days of snacks?
I know.
Yes, you can. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. How are you so just? You know that's incorrect what you just said. So how do you spew that to me?
Well,
how do you possibly? How are those words said to me?
I have $15 in my account right now. So
yes,
that
based
knowing
on
that,
your spending.
Right, knowing that I can't afford to do anything.
But yes, okay. Today you could have your next paycheck. You could, but by the time your next paycheck comes in, you're continuing down the habits that you're already down, and you immediately spend it on snacks at the place you already work at. And gems, you can't afford to do it. You are choosing not to be able to afford to do it because you're putting your money in the stupid places.
Yeah, and the daily pay thing, I pull that every single week. I have to pull money to survive until I get paid again. So my next check is even smaller. It's like a never-ending cycle of having to pull money and then pay it back like a short little loan that gets taken automatically out of my check.
Minimum monthly payment on this, $219. We're over the balance because that's insane. Tried to make a payment, it bounced, so it got put back on. Why'd it bounce? So you didn't have money in your checking account, but because you went and spent it on PlayStation Networks.
No, because I was homeless, had to eat. So I had to max out my card.
No, the payment
yeah,
bounced.
The card is why the balance is so high. I had to max it out.
No. How do you not this most recent stupid payment. You were not homeless. This most recent stupid payment. Sure, you max it out when you were dealing with homelessness. Gotcha. Okay.
So
in the past, it happened. Okay. Now you're at home. You have no expenses. Your rent is 8% of your income, which everyone would dream about. Which everyone would dream about. And you put your money towards the stupidity, and then your payment bounces, and you say, "Oh, it's because I was homeless." You're not homeless anymore.
No,
you haven't been since November, so this should have been able to be paid.
Yeah, that's a product of my recent or previous. Was that?
No, the missed payment.
Yeah. Still.
What?
I couldn't afford my last payment. I had to borrow money from my friend to survive until next paycheck.
Yes, you could have.
How? Show me how.
$956 was going out to eat. $956
last month?
Within the statements that we have. Yes, the most recent statements. What do you mean, what?
That seems a little much. I don't think I spent that much in eating out.
But you do. Uber Eats ain't no helping. That includes you stopping and getting cases. Not stopping, but
yeah. Okay.
Basically $1,000. $1,000. So can you afford that?
That's like half my paycheck almost, or half my income.
Oh, weird. Isn't that interesting?
Or a third of it, yeah.
Yeah, who would have thought?
I didn't. That's for sure.
Well, you did not do any thought of any kind.
Apparently. Think about all these papers. I can't read them now.
Huh?
I can't read these. You're kicking them up. What are these? Is this the one I sent you?
Yeah, these are just statements. You already know them. You already have them.
I didn't
you
look
might
at
not
them.
know them.
I didn't look at it. I give them the mail and don't really look at them. So
fantastic. Great. Thrilled. First premiere.
Yep. That was actually worse than Capital One, I think, as far as the interest rate goes.
Sitting at $174.94 over the balance. You are an immature. Though $1,000.
Not immature.
$1,000.
That's not immature. That's just being reckless with my finances.
You're being so immature with your finances. What the possible are you talking about? You go spend $1,000 on stupidity eating out instead of actually paying your bills? That's bull.
Delicious.
Congratulations, and that's an immature statement. That's an immature statement.
Sure it is.
And then PlayStation Network and Gems, another $409 is 7.7% of your spending. And the only reason it's 7.7% of your spending is because you had a massive $2,500 vehicle payment. Huh?
How much was the PlayStation, you said?
No. All the gems in the PlayStation, all that extra crap that doesn't matter. $409
a month. That's not consistent, though. That was like a one-time recent thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, the worst I did of that was $2,000 in 1 month. That was when I worked at my last job. I spent $2,000 on a game.
It's almost like you're proud of it, man.
No, I'm not. I'm just like, this is like all the issues I've had. It's been a problem for a while, you know.
Then is this the conversation for you? Is this the conversation for you, or is a mental health expert?
Well, both.
Really? Because you don't seem to be taking anything to heart. I have here. I think this is only a part of the conversation.
Oh,
okay.
Yep.
Okay.
So just to give you an idea, like the history of my spending. So I used to sell houses for a living, like 3 years ago, and I would make about $30,000 a month, give or take on that, and I blew it every single month, the whole thing, all of it, and I have nothing to show for it.
You need to take our budgeting program than anyone.
Yeah,
Take, dude.
It's kind of made me sick afterwards. Like, where'd my money go? I couldn't tell him. I know.
You know what pisses me off right now? You know what actually pisses me off? And this sucks. And this actually has to do with you. But just your language and your lack of care, it seems like. You're not even willing to go see someone from a mental health perspective.
I've tried.
You tried, but nothing going forward from your language. What pisses me off is we have seen from the average of people who've come on the show that they pay off a good amount of debt within just a few months. And the next time we take that poll, you're going to skew the statistics. Because I don't think you give a single You're going to
You don't think so?
No. Have you listened to yourself? Have you has your complicated airflow made it back to your ears?
It has. A few times.
And have you been able to comprehend what you've said? Okay.
Yeah.
No, I don't think you have hope. It's just in the way you're talking about. Hopefully you're just like, okay, I'm on camera. I'm a little nervous.
Nope.
I'm being a little defensive.
I'm not nervous at all.
Well, never mind. Then I have no hope. I was trying to make an excuse for you to be
Appreciate
a little
it.
ridiculous.
I can't have no excuses. Thank you.
Huh?
I can have my own excuses, but thank you.
Cadillac. Is your current driver?
What about the Cadillac?
Is that your current driver?
It is.
105,000 miles on it?
Pretty good for the year, I would say. Could be better, but it's pretty good.
$16,551.21. Go. I think people are gonna. Well, really, only Reddit because they're the only people that complain about things. But they're gonna just Caleb so mean. Oh, you do not want to know what it's like. You do not know what it's like to be on the side of the table.
What's the interest rate
me off
on that? I don't even
know. You know, that's a great question. That's what I was gonna ask you.
I have no idea what it is. I know it's. I'm sure.
Yeah, I mean, you gave me an order slip, not a statement, which we request a statement.
I have statements. They're in there somewhere.
Nope.
Give the whole thing.
Huh?
Give the whole thing.
Oh, it might be on this page. 1 second. Bi-weekly payments of $222. Bi-weekly payments of $2. You said it's on that page?
It's not this one.
$444 a month. That is some.
What's the payoff actually on that? Is it 20 something?
No, 16,551.
Total cash price not. Okay, so what's with the interest though? What's with interest? I don't know what the. I think it's like $22,000 with interest.
I don't fucking know.
I think it's in there somewhere. I don't know what it is either, but I think it's 22,000. Is it okay?
The car's at 17%.
That's my bank statements and bank statements for the old ones.
So you sent some things that we didn't even have access to?
No, I sent pictures.
There's more?
Mm-hmm.
And the car's at 17%?
Yeah. Again, desperate, man. I had no other choice. All I could qualify for.
I want to go to sleep.
Why?
And give up?
Don't do that. It's not that bad, right? It could be worse.
And that's why I go so hard on people, because that's what everyone comes into the studio thinking. And I need you to know how bad this is. My big fear, I'll be honest, my big fear is that, and I'm not diagnosing because I can't, because I don't know, but like, is this going to be more of a mental health thing? And then is this conversation just unnecessary? I don't know. It's like, am I being too hard on someone because it's their mental health thing? Or is a lot of this behavior? From the language you've been using, I think a lot of it is behavior. But then you said you had some potential mental health things. So it's a really hard balance to know where is my place in this. I do think a lot of it's behavior. But again, I cannot diagnose that accurately. That's just my thinking. And I told you we shouldn't just go off of thinking.
So it is a mixed. It's probably 50-50, I would say, on that. I did a lot
what
of
I'm doing
behavior
even helping them.
I'm hoping so. That's why I came here.
You're hoping so. But a lot of people come here because they know the tough love approach works for them. Because it works for some people. And if it doesn't work for some people, they shouldn't come on the show.
So structure and a plan work for me more than anything else. Because right now, I don't know anything about finances. I don't know nothing clearly.
Well, we'll create a structure and a plan.
Okay.
First, we need to dissect your financial situation so you know that it is, in fact, bad. Bad. It is bad. Main checking, negative $603. Non-active checking, negative $108. Closed account, negative $420.
So I brought the statements on those. If you look back, what happened was I reversed or disputed a bunch of charges on my checking account last time, and then I guess they gave me too much, which I didn't realize that, and they took them all out again, so it made me super negative. So they like did a provision of credit reversal on all those, which brought them like that, and now they're all in collections.
They're all in collections?
Mm-hmm. I made an agreement actually with the bank to lump them up into one single sum and pay on it, and they didn't do that. They sent it to collections instead. So, yeah.
Oh, good. Mm-hmm. Okay, your credit.
Yeah, it's like it was $650, now it's $440. $440. Within
so it's
2
gone
months.
Down since then.
Within 2 months. Yeah.
Within 2 months.
Mm-hmm.
Gosh. Okay.
I think also like I bought the car too soon, but I felt pressured to get one because of my family situation. So I saved up $2,500 to get it. But that's all the money I had. Literally all the money I had. I actually had to borrow $300 of that from my parents to pay the rest of it. So I've been kind of behind ever since then. But yeah, I've been trying to save to get out, but that car really did it for me. So,
are you feeling a bit dirty? Are you for index funds like me? Or maybe you prefer BDSM, bonds, dividends, stocks, mutual funds. If that sounds like you, your finance daddy is only giving you these exclusive designs through the end of this month, and then they go away. And if it's not for you, you can eat my assets. Get your dirty money shirts, mugs, posters, stickers, and sweatshirts before time runs out at the end of this month. Go to shop.calebhammer.com/dirty or click the link in the description below. Normally, I thank the guest for coming on.
Not in this case.
I don't know yet. Like, if it leads to something that actually helps you, maybe this is just maybe just you, and I'm just like, so if it helps you, then yes, thank you for being here. If it helps people out there, thank you for being here. You can apply, link in the description below. Actually, you can refer someone. That's even better, because most people, who need help probably need to be referred anyway.
Actually, a few people I need to refer to, actually.
Well, so you think you're getting something here?
Yeah.
All right, then let's continue.
Big lunch.
Finance daddy back in action. Big lunch? No. Big pile of destructive insanity in front of me. All right. Is there more? First Marine?
Isn't there like a list of my transactions on that? Somewhere? Thought I did.
This is the one we already looked at.
Okay.
This one specifically. Oh, trust me. Oh, we have pages to go through.
Yep.
Kickoff lending. $60. You can pay $60. You spend $60 on snacks
a
day.
That? Was that a credit building thing?
It sounds like it from the name, but like I don't know personally. I've never heard of it.
It was a credit building thing, actually. Yeah, I did like 5 or 3 different.
It's currently open. $25 past due. This isn't.
Shouldn't
is this?
Be.
What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean it shouldn't be? What do you mean it shouldn't be? It is.
Is this like a pay-as-you-go type of thing? Like once it stopped paying, it should have stopped affecting my credit in the good way. But
it's not affecting your credit in a good way, but you still owe the money. What?
But it's not a loan though. It's like almost like a subscription amount you pay monthly for them to report a good payment history type of thing.
Yeah. But you haven't been making the necessary payments.
So I thought they would stop once I stopped, but I guess they don't. So
why again? This thinking like confirm something before you're like I think.
I think I actually had. They might not show. They might show in the old bank statements all the subscriptions I had that were on there. That wasn't one of them. I had like a $5 one, like a $11 one, and a something else. I can't remember what it was now. I have too many.
Capital MDG US Inc. Capital Com.
What is that?
It's open $1,051. So maybe it's a different
I don't know what that is actually. I leased my PlayStation. Actually, I'm still making payment. I missed a payment on that too. Yeah, so I got that for $1,500 when it first came out online.
What are you?
And then I think I got it down to 900 now, 9 or 8. So I still want it, but I missed like 4 payments.
Well, if you could just log.
Yeah, I tend to like.
The kickoff is $25 a month. You need to pay it. You need to pay it. You need to pay it. You need to get on it. You need to pay it. The payment for this stupid
Though I do
MDG.
it's not a loan. It's like a service I'm paying for that I no longer need.
You still have to pay the money.
Can I just like cancel it?
You still owe.
Is there a balance?
Yes. A balance of only $60.
Oh, okay. Well,
yeah, like don't get chips for a single day in Monster and you're okay. $1,051 on this is a little more. It's a $30 minimum monthly payment, and actually pay it.
Wait, $30. Which one is this?
The one we were just talking about.
1,051 MDG.
I feel like I'm going loopy.
That is my
What the is this?
PlayStation actually. But that's
your PlayStation?
No, the PlayStation is $89 a month. I don't know what this is.
Real page or pillar income?
Oh, that's a loan.
Real page or pillar income?
Oh yeah, that's the one we're renting to the credit bureaus to have it a positive payment history. That was rent reporting. I don't need that anymore.
I don't think you understand how these things work, dude.
I don't.
Never mind, this one's good.
Okay, cool. That's a positive.
It is. Go. Capital One. There's 2 late payments on there. Shocker. That's the one we already looked at, though, so I think we're good there. Or do you have more Capital Ones that I don't know about? Because the balance is very different.
I should have one.
Okay.
Capital One. And then one Premier.
CIG Financial.
That was my car, the Mustang.
So this is the one that's gone.
Yes.
Oh, $19,643.
Yeah, so with that one I got
but they can't repossess anything.
Oh, they did.
They did?
Yeah. So I bought the car in January of last year, and 2 months after I bought it, the engine blew because the previous owner tuned the engine where like no code showed up on the dash, and I was driving the highway, it blew up, and then I continued to drive it for the next 6 months, my payments on it. And then I lived in it, but then they came and got it while I was living in it. So like all my was in it. I went to go like a walk to get something to eat, came back, they were towing it away. I was like, oh, so I had to make a call because I get to work, had to make a call, and they towed it, and that was it. I had to get my shit out, which I did, luckily. So then went to a hotel. I think I have like 5 charge-off accounts from vehicles on my credit report right now. So I have a bad history with cars. Like really bad history. Yeah.
Dominion Energy Utilities?
Yeah, I think that was in South Carolina. I think I moved away from there and forgot to pay and just didn't even bother with it.
This is stacking.
Yeah. Wasn't an important thing for me. Like I don't live there anymore.
I don't think you've ever paid anything in your life. I don't think you've ever been an adult for a single
I actually have paid off one car. That's one because I sold it for cash and paid the rest of it off so I could get the Mustang.
But again, I don't know if this is this like, can I do the thing I normally do here, or are you like just like, I don't know your mental.
Yeah, it's kind of. So I probably do need to go see a shrink of some sort to kind of help with the finances, because I actually saw somebody in one of the comments on one of your videos that said mental health and financial situations tend to go hand in hand.
Yeah.
So I didn't realize that until I actually thinking back. I'm like, yeah, it just costs money to go and get it fixed, which I don't have.
It does, and you don't have any health insurance right now, do you? Buddy, I think you would qualify for an incredibly low payment under the exchange.
I don't know anything about that, so.
I think it's healthcare.gov. Now there's an open enrollment period that is not now, as far as I know. I don't know 100% when it is. But it's meant for people that cannot afford health insurance. And they get on a subsidized plan.
See, my job offers it. I'm just not eligible yet. It's like a 6-month thing.
Well, yeah, when that becomes available, I would also consider taking advantage of that as well.
Yeah.
Because you are working full time.
Doesn't feel like it. But yeah.
Extra?
I need to work more.
Extra? Extra? Extra!
Yeah.
What is extra?
I have no idea what that is.
Some walls closed, and it's not reporting a balance. So.
What's the balance? There was no report balance. Gotcha. That's interesting.
Same with the fatigue.
What is it?
Finger Hut. It's not reporting a balance either. Oh, it was paid and closed.
What is it? Is that like a how much is
$165? Like 3 days of you not doing this.
Keep it paid off. Yeah.
Wait.
See, but all those together, the minimum payment.
Well, Finger Hut was okay. I moved on. This is Lockhart, Morris, and Mont.
Lockhart, Morris. think that's a collection agency. I don't know what the original creditor was for, but I think it's a collection agency.
It's not. The Finger Hut was paid and closed.
Okay, gotcha.
Simmons Bank, actually. Simmons.
It's my bank.
Paid, closed, never late.
That's
the one time you were responsible. Nice.
No, that should be the one that I actually went in collections. The bank statements I gave you that had
I don't know. It's not being reported on here.
What was the total on it?
Nothing. There's nothing being reported on it.
That's weird. I don't know what that's for.
Oh my gosh! You apply for credit every second of your life.
Yeah.
You're addicted. Oh my gosh! It continues. You apply for credit always. You're just applying for credit.
So, okay, about that. When I apply to get a car, they tend to send it out and do it without me knowing. They send it off and then they run my credit multiple times, which is ridiculous. I didn't know they did that. So after the fact.
Yeah, but there was City Card and credit acceptance. This wasn't all just for food. There's Finger Hut, Heart Software.
And sometimes I think it's a soft inquiry, but no, it's usually hard, which I'm not a fan of that. But, yeah.
Any other debt that I'm not aware of?
Probably.
Oh my gosh. Do I look in here to find it out?
No, that's the rest of my car, and that is the...
That's the rest of your what?
Car. That was all the information from our car, which I purchased. There's all that. I don't know if you need to look at it or not. And then the other one in there was the bank statements I had for those checking accounts that are negative.
Do you have any other debt? You think so?
I think I do, but...
Do you have student loans? Do the other old cars owe balances?
Yeah, they're on there, on my credit report.
They're in collections. Mm-hmm. How much in total is in collections, do you know?
Last I checked was 19,000 and something, I think, total. Could be wrong. Probably went up now. But, yeah.
I'm going to turn into
But that had a car that added another 16,000 to that, so...
What? Wait, what?
The recent car purchase that added another 16,000
but that's not in collections, is it?
No, but it should have debt on my credit. I mean, collections...
Well, yeah, that's fine. But there's 19,000 in collections? Is that what you said?
Yes. I think so. Yeah. Sounds all right. Yeah. Some should fall off soon, I think.
Here's a checking account, an active checking account, one that you actually use. It is currently at negative $235 of insanity.
Yep.
Oh my goodness, what we're about to go through, which has taken 51 minutes. My goodness, what is this? Where's my day gone? You better be fucking away with something if this is how long it's taking. My gosh.
Yeah, I agree.
So negative $235.06 in this checking account. Uber trip, Buffalo. First of all, Uber trip. Why are we Uber tripping? What are we Uber?
Because I didn't have a car at the time. I had to Uber everywhere. I had to Uber to my job actually, twice a day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uber trip, Buffalo Wild Wings. Uber trip, more Uber and snacks, taquitos. Glug glug glug. Yeah, make that a gift, everyone.
Oh, yeah.
Monster Energy Drink, Sonic Drive-Thru, Lyft Ride, Arby's, Uber One, Panera Bread, Amazon, Texoma Delivery, Super.com. Oh, it was a hotel, so you were living in a hotel sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. And there was another booking, and then Uber, Microsoft Ultimate subscription. I don't think we need to have that at $19 a month when we're homeless and we can't afford to survive.
For Microsoft Office?
It's Microsoft Ultimate. I don't know. Isn't that like Game Pass or something?
For $19? Oh, yeah, it was for Game Pass. Yeah.
I don't think.
See, that's one I just forgot about and just continue to get taken out.
Cool. That's why we budget.
Yeah.
Uber. Wash zone? What are you wash zoning?
Clothes. I was homeless, had to go get my clothes done.
Okay, yes. I thought that was a car wash for a second.
No. Had to get my laundry done.
No, absolutely. I'm on board with that.
Okay.
Buffalo Wild Wings, a little less on board with that. Panera Bread.
Yeah.
Uber. They're
expensive.
Taquitos. Uber. Postmates. I don't think we need to be postmating when for
Block. Could have done that a few times.
Yeah. And MetaPay. We buying some games within Meta.
What is that? How much was that?
Forest.
Oh, that's my friend. I send money to my buddy. Me and him send money to each other all the time.
You don't have any money to send. You don't have any money to send. There's no money to send. No, you didn't.
Obviously.
Okay, yeah, but you couldn't afford to put a roof over your head, so I don't think we're giving money to our friend named Forrest.
So we have an exchange. I send him money, he sends that right back. When he gets it, within a week or two, he'll send me it back. So
but you're taking payday loans so that he can take a payday loan from you.
Pretty much.
This is the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
It's like a whole thing.
Okay, well that whole thing needs to stop because it's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. And so is PlayStation Network for $10.81 when we can't afford to put a roof over our head. That's stupid.
That's cheap.
Uber.
$10?
smile over there and laugh at that when you know that's stupid. What? You're trying to like harm me?
No.
Like what do you? Uber, Dutch Bros, Sonic, Panera Bread. Oh, that's awesome! The roof overhead's pretty great.
Yeah, it is.
Uber, Sonic drive-thru, Hulu. That's what we need to have when we can't put a roof over our heads.
See, a lot of gotten subscriptions.
Postmates, yes, and then we look at our checking account once a week. Our statements once a month, and we cancel things.
See, I go to do that and I forget. I get distracted and forget to do that. I like to follow through.
Uber, Raising Cane's. ABC, you got into the ABC thing a few times.
ABC, what is that?
I don't know, but Postmates. SegPay. So you got your thing early and then taken out.
Yeah. The daily pay is the early thing, actually.
And then more Uber. Then in here, this is moving some things around, nothing really much. And then this other one, $72 of return item fees.
I think that actually was my recent, or the newest one that just the provisional credits got reversed and went to negative like immediately. So I just closed it.
Great. And then we have overdrafts on here. Not surprised to see that. Overdrafts on here. Who would have thought? $21 in our savings. Is this what? Because this went to the car. This isn't savings. I mean, you're not using it.
That was my balance. I think when I got that, now it's a little lower.
It's lower than $21.
It's $14.72 to be exact right now.
Venmoing out $270. Venmoing out $30. There's our snacks. There's our PlayStation Network. There's our Uber. You have a car now, so this makes no sense.
Yeah. I think I ordered food because I didn't want to get out of the house.
Oh, great. Uber Eats, PlayStation Network. We're buying PlayStation games every second of our life on here. Cotton Patch Cafe, getting snacks, buying a PlayStation game, some gems, some online stupid gems that we're in-app purchasing. There's a Hulu subscription for $36.78. Kill me now. Snacks, gems, snacks. $2,500 to the Auto Trader. Was that the car?
Yes, that was my down payment for the car.
Snacks, Whataburger snacks, Uber Eats, snacks.
I love food, man.
Snacks, Uber Eats, Buffalo Wild Wings, Hibachi, snacks, Panera Bread. This is insane, dude. Venmoing out $200, Venmoing out $30, Venmoing out $30. Snacks, Chick-fil-A, snacks, Cotton Patch Cafe, snacks, Venmoing out $170, snacks, 360trading.com. What the f*** are you doing with that? Straight line alignments? What are you align? Oh, what happened to your car?
Alignment 360.
Straight line alignments.
Oh, okay. So I went to have them look at my car because it's making a weird noise, and they ended up giving me alignment without my permission, which cost me $100. I was going there expecting to pay $25. So they gave me alignment.
Everyone else's fault, though.
No, that's literally what happened.
Oh, I don't
know if I can
believe you.
I made an appointment to look at a noise that my car was making, and they did this because the guy got confused saying, oh, you came in for alignment. No, I didn't.
You know what confuses me?
So.
Getting snacks. Culver's, that doesn't confuse me.
How's that confusing?
But it's still stupid. Snacks. Because you don't have... Then you smile. I'm just assuming this is just your personality. That's how you cope. You're on camera, whatever. But you lean back your little laugh.
It's a nervous tick. It's a nervous tick.
Okay, good. Because it's stupid. Because also Gems is stupid. And snacks and Sonic drive-thru and Panera Bread. Oh my gosh, it's endless. Getting some gems and cheddars and Autodesk. $63.
Okay, so that is my drafting software. I need that for a job. I do side gigs sometimes for drafting.
How much you make?
I think I made...
How much do you make?
$1,200 on that one total.
How often?
That was just that one. I do it periodically. It's like a side thing.
Do it very often. Snack. Taco. And there's a Microsoft store. We're getting some Droid hen. Oh, that Drolled hen. So just gems, Raising Cane's, Olive Garden, snacks. Top End Auto Care, $230. You just got a car.
That was my tint. I had my tint done.
Why?
Because it was peeling. It looked terrible.
I don't care what it looks like.
I had to get it done. It was bothering me.
No, you didn't. I don't give.
I had to.
No, you did not.
Okay.
This conversation's hopeless.
No, it's not. Because it looks better now. When you open the door, it literally was peeling off, rolling down. It was terrible.
I want you to live.
Yeah, I do too, actually. Some days. No, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I do. It just depends.
Stop. Buffalo Wild Wings, snacks and snacks and snacks and snacks and snacks, gems and snacks and snacks, and Disney Plus. Yeah, there's nothing to watch on there anyway, so I don't know what the with that.
Another one of those things I forget about. I have it, and it's there.
Gems,
yeah.
Snacks, gems, 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 snacks, snack.
Okay, so
Oberyn,
I have to spend money in games.
Snacks, Whataburger, gem.
Yeah.
Snack. Whoa! Another MEI Auto. 222. What happened to? Well, I don't know. You tell me. This is your statement.
MEI Auto.
MEI Auto.
Oh, that's my car payment. 222 and 246. That's a car payment.
Snacks, Shotskis, gems, snacks, Panera Bread, snacks, Wendy's, gem, PlayStation Network, Whataburger. Oh, snacks.
You know, all purchases on the phone and PlayStation help me kind of cope with like my life. I don't want to like live in this reality, so I have to like pay money to go live in another world that's better than what it is now. So
with that statement alone, you need to see a mental health expert, not me.
No, I don't think that's true. Well, it's both true.
I don't give a shit. I think that's
obviously my finances are out of whack, so I need help on that too.
Yes, but it's stemming down to your mental health. The way you talk about it, man. You lock yourself in a cave every single day. You never see another human.
Unless I go to work.
Unless you go to work. That's not a life to live. I'm not judging you for doing that specifically. Everything around you, I mean, you're severely depressed with the life you're living and a lot of things that's happening. I'm not surprised that other mental health things are being pushed more to their extreme with the lifestyle you're living and not getting the contact that every human needs. It's many people are headed down the path that you're headed down in life, and it's scary and it is sad, not sad in an insulting way. Like, I'm sad for you. That's really sucks. And I'm sorry that you're dealing with it. And I mean, you're probably very lonely. You don't know what to do on a daily basis. I mean, how do you feel when you get home from work?
Pretty much like I'm a waste of existence, to be honest.
But you're not. I need you to know you're not.
No, because like clearly I'm not doing anything to help society. I'm making mistakes. That's
not true. You're holding down a job.
I am 36 or 35 in parents' house. I have no plan for retirement right now. I have no money in my checking account. And I'm kind of drowning in debt, and I just don't know what to do. I'm kind of lost on this. So
yeah, you're a human being on this planet,
and I can't keep friends because I'm just so.
I don't accept that. I do not accept that. You've annoyed the out of me.
I'm sorry,
but that's talking about finances. With the personality that you have, I'm sure we could play some Mario Kart, man. And I think
for sure, it'd be great. Gamer. Yeah,
it would be great. And you, that's not even close to true. But
no, you got some here? Gonna play?
I wish. I'd strap in Wario into my car of choice, and I would be slapping you around. Guys, it's a new year, and you need to make your money work for you. You can do exactly what I literally do right now and put my money in the best high yield savings account, SoFi. I get a 4.6% yield on my money, and I also took advantage of the bonus of up to $250 when I signed up. You can start 2024 off amazing by doing the same by going to the link in the description below. But either way, all I'm saying, you are a human being on this planet, regardless of whatever mental health things, whatever the choices, your behavior, you're not a waste. And being a contributing member of society, like, you are working a job that is in demand. That's why you have the job. It's okay. You do not like it, and many people would not like it, but you are filling a demand. You are not a waste of space, waste of society. You are a human being that matters. You deserve to live a good life. I think there are just self-esteem things we need to deal with. I would love you to join some organizations and potentially volunteer places. Just get out of the house a bit more, even if it's like blind dates. Because I bet if we trimmed up that beard, put your hair into a thing. Well, no. I just think if we cleaned you up a bit, I think you'd be a handsome dude in your mid-30s.
Thank you.
Like, legitimately, I really do. And, there's a lot of things we could do. And I understand it takes a lot to get over that, to get over that initial hump. Now, we'll get you set up and we'll give you things. I don't really think there's the point for this video to do that at this point, but we will get you taken care of financially after this in terms of making sure we're answering any questions, gets you set up on a plan. But what's very clear for everyone watching that out there, in your situation, what we need to deal with, man, is I want you to get out there in some way. If you continue down the cycle of, okay, we're going to a job that we do not like every day, then we're going to a household that we don't like with people who've abused us in the past, and lock ourselves in the room and never see anyone, and spend all our money on gems just for a quick dopamine hit, and order all our food in or pick up food on the way home, that's unsustainable. You're heading down this dark path. None of this will change. And frankly, almost none of it matters until you actually start taking control. And we saw, if you go through the budgeting program, actually build out your budget properly, like the way we recommend, I know I can get you in an apartment around $1,000. Even if we're getting you in like a little studio, that's fantastic because it gets you out of the space that you do not feel like you can exist in. And what would be even better is if we can get you in something that's even considered somewhat of a walkable community. That would be really good. So we can just go out, go to the coffee shops, get some fresh air, just exist a little bit more in society. And you can get a gas station job anywhere, by the way. So like if you need to move to, this is a dramatic thing. This isn't necessarily a suggestion. It's just an idea. But what you consider to be your best friends in Colorado, if we go to just pack up our start a new life in Colorado, you're not leaving much behind. Like there are options, and I don't want you to think that you sitting in your room 24 hours a day besides your job is the only option. I promise it's not.
So I actually have been thinking about that, relocating, because I know nothing tying me here. So with my current job, they said there's positions open in other states. So I'm like, okay, I'll definitely move. I'll relocate, whatever. But I don't want to stick with this. I want to do something more online, which I know keeps me inside the house, but like I want to do the tech thing. Sure. I really want to do that, but it's
and
just...
guess what?
Yeah.
You said Denver?
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be a great place to find that. Even if you're in a hybrid experience, there's great companies there that you could work for. Those great companies. And we can help you build your resume. We can get you connected with resources.
That'd be great, because I don't know how to do a resume either.
Yeah, and that's a big part of it. If you can't get past that literal basic initial step of having your resume reviewed and sent on to a hiring manager, it's like there's no point anyway of even applying to jobs. So
right. I use Indeed, but it's not... I don't know. There's no resume builder I can really work with on there. So
the thing is, man, if I add these up, all your minimum monthly payments, then we throw in some groceries, and this is I'm rounding, I'm guessing, like there's no way your needs right now are more than 35% of your net income, which you're like, what? That's crazy.
Yeah.
You know, throw in some car insurance, throw in gas. Let's just be, I think 50% would still be overboard of what you actually need right now. But let's just say it is. It gives you an extra 50%. So if Colorado is the dream, for a couple months, throw that extra 50% aside for what it would take to move there. Maybe your friend will let you crash with them for a month. Well, you save up enough for like a first month, last month, security deposit, and get a place of your own. Again, it could be a little studio. I'm not saying go unsafe, but it can be a small little place, because that allows you, it's like your little you planted your flag in a new town. You're starting, and that's where you build your little empire of life from there. It's okay. You don't have to move into the luxury apartment right away. So there's a lot of options. And what I can't have you do as just a fellow human being, especially someone who thinks they can beat me at Mario Kart, which is not true.
It's so true.
I cannot have you give up at this point. I know you have given up, but I want this to be the wake up. And I want you to know that you deserve a good life. As much as your finances and choices and your language and your actions have pissed me off, you are a human being, and I love you as that, and I want you to do better, and I do not want you to give up.
I appreciate that.
The only other thing I would diagnose you or prescribe you is please continue down a mental health journey and explore different options with different people. Don't give up just because they have not worked. Everyone gives up on therapy until they find the therapist, or everyone's therapy fails until they find the therapist that works for them. That's how it works for therapy. Same with medication. Every medication fails until you find the medication that works with you. That's how it always works. You cannot give up because 3 places were like, nope, not us. We can't, man. Especially if you move to Denver, there's
a lot of options there.
Lots of options there, but there's lots of options in Dallas, which is an hour away. And I know you can afford the gas. I know you can afford the gas because your needs are minimum. Where your money's going is just on the extra crap.
Well, hopefully I will eventually be able to afford the gas. I can't right now where I'm sitting.
No. Yeah, if you stop, if by the next time your paycheck comes in, you stop spending on all this stuff and you just do $300 groceries, $100 for anything else you need to survive, your minimum monthly payments on these things, your car insurance and gas. If you just do your basic necessities and any potential health insurance and healthcare costs, if you just do that, I know for a fact after you cut out all the bullshit that makes up 90% of your budget.
Is it really that much?
Not 90%, no. If we get rid of that $2,500 down payment, though, it's probably about 75% of your budget. If you, in terms of your spending, where the spending's going.
Wow.
So if we get rid of that, I know for a fact you can afford the gas. I know you can, in fact, to save up on the side and move to Denver if you really want to.
Yeah.
It might take a second, but I know you can.
How long do you think it'll take me to get my finances actually in order based on what you...
Again, if it just strictly comes down to math... You'll get, when you go through the program, I don't think it's productive to necessarily dive through that right now because it's not the main issue.
Gotcha.
But besides the Cadillac and what's in collections, I think you could honestly get rid of most of this debt in about 6 months. Now, the Cadillac itself, that's going to take a while, and the interest rate sucks. The miles on it sucks. The age of it's not great at this point.
Is it hard to refinance a vehicle?
In your situation, yes.
Yeah, okay.
And until you take care of a lot of this stuff, your situation's not going to really change credit-wise. Plus, that's just, I mean, yes, what are you, 17%? I'd love to see you closer to 8 and then pay it off. But either way, I want you to pay it off as quick as you can because it lowers your risk profile. But you quit your jobs when you get bored.
Do you think I could afford 6?
6 what?
100 a month on the car to pay it off easily or quicker?
Yeah, and once you start getting rid of these debts, you have more to throw towards it because your minimum monthly payments are lower. So once you get rid of that stupid Capital One at $1,698, that $219 payment is gone.
That's true. We're going to keep that balance to 0 or 30%. Is that the...
I want you to close all your cards because you're not a credit card person. Credit's only taking advantage of you. You're not taking advantage of it. So close it. I don't care. It adds more risk to your life.
Okay.
So I think you get rid of most of this debt except for the collections and the cars in about 6 months. Then I would get some months of savings. Then I would start attacking that Cadillac. And then maybe the car that's been given up and then the collections. But we might be able to do that with a better job that you find if we help you build your resume. There's a lot. Yeah. But again, the first thing comes down to your mental. So I need you to start potentially exploring different options, seeing different people, potentially move out of the house or move to Colorado in different ways. There's a lot of different options, and I'm happy to ask questions along the way down your path. So this isn't going to be overnight, but that's your first step because I don't think the rest of this changes until you start taking care of what's going on.
I think it could. Honestly, I really do think it could because I am at the point now where, I'm in the head, but I'm so determined to get out of the hole I'm in. It just seems like I can't get out of it without help.
But with how long it takes to get out of the hole, determination's only so much. If something mental does happen and we just quit the job again because we're either anxious, depressed, or we're just bored, we lose everything. So that needs to be taken care of as a base level. Either way, that's what I think. Okay. That's what I think. Do you have any final thoughts?
No, that's it.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's as clear as day. Your Hammer Financial Score is 0 out of 10. Don't really need to add the categories for that. You can get your Hammer Financial Score for free. Link in the description below. And check out all the resources I have linked down there as well. They are what I personally use or would use in specific situations, including the best budgeting program in the history of the internet. Thanks to all of our Patreon producers for making this episode possible. If you want to participate in an episode of Financial Audit and you're able to make it to Austin, Texas, please fill out an application in the survey linked in the description below. You can also send a link to your friends or family who you think might be good to be on the show. If you have any questions, you can email casting@calebhammer.com.